The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go! 8-3. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 3. 2-18. Jump. Check safety. Go. Now.
They'll run on first down. Done. And whoa, he's going to hope that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
On the ready. Come on. 95, Mike, 195. Go.
Young now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Hey, keep sit. Get it.
Young off the play fake. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. From the pistol, Tomlinson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the best linebackers reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. And down he goes. goes, a Buccaneer sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check 15, check 15.
Young to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 3rd down, it's done. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, Danny. Check nickel. Slam, fight.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Whip. Watch the whip. Say.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
A first down throw for Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped out, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. And Young's throw there incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. Third down here. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Young from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, Will.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
30 base. Leo. Check it out. Check back. Christian, grab it. He's coming. We got double up.
On first down, Dunn. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Off the play fake, Young. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got it first and goal at the 7.
Check, 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 check. Check double team. Check double. Squeeze.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Bravo. Go, go.
Young steps away to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And back at the 8 now. Third and goal. Now Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yeah, so make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 13. Going for the deep ball. It got his man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Running on first down, Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find Winslow. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
60 out.
On second down, Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. No gain on the play there. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Dogs were able to knock this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount the drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. 52. Hey, let's get some credit.
Young, going to throw again. He gets this one to Johnson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Good trap. Mike 52. Let's go heavy. Tell me what you got, heavy. Hey, dude. Give me something. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Young. Wide open receiver, complete.
Alton now entering cancel class materials online cancel.
Is going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Young now from the 50. It's caught by Mike Evans.
Come on, man.
And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Down.
The Charger drive about to get going. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Looking deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, I 7. Check line 54. Line 57.
Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Results in a 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once more, here's Eckler. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Running lanes led a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
18 games. Watch the pass. Hey, switch gears. Check. 65.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Young. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. It's done. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Hey, stand up. Switch. Check four.
And that'll set them back 5.
We play to win. Let go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz clock and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Second and 14. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's first and 10 here. We'll get this one complete to Winslow. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here is Young. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Hey, wahoo! Rip left. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Set the tone. Get ready.
Now a first down throw for Young. He completes it to Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
On the ready. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Young.
Oh, come on, man. I'll just fucking tell you.
He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Young working out of the gun. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the play.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
30 base. 54. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again. 6-6. Pull it high. 5.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, watch that. Check, go.
He'll look to throw. This one caught by Winslow. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This to break our 4th quarter tie. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Young. Johnson with a burst. A first down and more. Johnson's got it complete. And down to the 7-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Come on, set, 8, read. General West.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And Young's going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And 2 stop. X3, 218, chop. Bravo.
Here's Young. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Down. 30 makes. 55. We all now. We all now. 555.
Now Young. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Bucs, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Entering statistics screen team stats. Player stats team GG. Player indicated yards per attempt 12 longest pass 60. Scoring first quarter, no scores. Player stats team TG. Rushing selected. Receiving selected. Team GG. Team GG. Team Live. Post finish game. Entering XP back screen, you have 25 options. Game A goals is selected. Entering player upgrade screen, you have 2 options. Log on to data is selected. You embed goals. Entering franchise hub screen, thinking to do.